Hi, parents and students. My name is Ted Chinta. I'm the woodshop teacher here at Monte Vista. Um, uh, Introduction to woodworking is available for all students. Advanced woodworking is um, available for students who have completed Introduction to Woodworking. So that's really the only difference in the class. Sometimes I'm asked as to if somebody has experience, like in middle school, whether they could take advanced. Um, they shouldn't, because uh, um, uh, the basic skills for doing the wood shop are learned in Introduction to Woodshop. So, um, uh, well, let me continue. I'm in the wood shop right now, and you can see behind me that some of the tools that we have. Uh, at Monte Vista, we have a really well equipped wood shop that has pretty much all the kinds of tools that you'd find in a cabinet shop. So, uh, um, so it's really a good opportunity for the students to be able to learn how to use these tools and to have access to them. So, uh, what do we do in woodshop? Well, um, the main thing in woodshop is it's a fun class, and I want it to be a fun class for the students. Um, uh, I mean, it fulfills the applied arts requirement for graduation. So in that sense, it's good. But really, uh, the real reason to take woodshop is that there's an interest, and they want to take a students want to take a class that's fun to be in. But it's, even though it is a fun class, there's a lot of learning that's done in woodshop. I mean, because you have to learn how to we learn safety, and we go into it quite in depth, and hopefully that safety consciousness will carry over to other things that they do outside of class. um, then uh, and the students will, after we've learned safety, then we go ahead and learn how to use all the major tools, the large tools in the wood shop. And they're doing a project, and um, the thing about it is that while they're first learning, they'll always be under very close supervision by I or one of the people that help me. So, and I have three adults that do help me. One is the woodshop teacher who taught here before at Monte Vista. He's taught for 30 some odd years before he retired. And then I have two other retired engineers who've basically done woodshop, for 30, 40 years as a hobby. And now they are really quite expert at things. I mean, so in that way, it's really a good opportunity for the students to learn from some real experts in this field, not just a high school teacher. Um, so that's a big plus. Um, the other thing is that, like, what I want to emphasize with the students is this idea of doing things with pride, and to develop craftsmanship, to have the patience to see things through to the end, to be willing to do what it takes to fix things if something goes wrong, because oftentimes, you're making a project and things do happen. Sometimes it can be fixed, sometimes you have to start over. But you know so for our class, I would encourage them to fix what they can fix, and if they have to start over. You know, there's no like production quota or due dates on things. Um, it's just I want the students to give it their best effort, and uh, and really they're only judged by the results, and and essentially it's really the as far as grading goes, it's a collaboration between I and the student where, we talk about their project and the results they have, and um, the things they learned along the way, and the things that they could do better if they had to do it again. So, and hopefully in this way they develop an understanding of wanting to do things not just for a grade or whatever to get it out of the way, but to have pride in what they do, and um, and want to desire to do it to the best of their ability. So, uh, in that sense, sometimes it would be. I think it's a lot different than a lot of ways that a student would be evaluated at in high school. Now, as far as grades go, uh, uh, grading is pretty flexible in woodshop. Um, I would say, well, almost all students get an A in woodshop. Uh, um, so, uh, I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I would say, yeah, almost all A's. So, I mean, all A's period in my 15-year career. So, uh, and uh, um, uh, and there's no homework in woodshop also. So it won't really infringe upon their effort in other classes. In fact, in woodshop, um, I do encourage the students to collaborate. So they do have time in class if they have something that they had difficulty with in one of their other classes, and one of their classmates is in the class that in woodshop, then I do encourage them to help one another while they're in class. I mean, there's plenty of time for all of it. So anyway, like I said, I do think woodshop is a fun class, and at the same time, in having fun, uh, they do learn a lot of things that you wouldn't learn in other classes. Practical things like planning and 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 responsibility towards others and stuff like that. That you know you can't really write up as like a state standard or anything like that, although the planning part is. But um, uh, yeah, it's the kinds of things that I learned when I started out as a machinist before I came here to Monte Vista. And it's the kind of things you learn as a machinist, to that, you know, um, I think is beneficial. Anyway, I hope you're really considering to sign up for woodshop. Um, it is a, it is a great class. It's just a lot of fun. I love to teach it. It's, I mean, it is the best class in the world. Okay, so thanks a lot for, my name is Ted Shinta again. I can be contacted by email at ted_shinta.org. That's TED_SHINTA at FUHSD.org. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. Bye.